Hey everybody, it's Leah Gordon. What's up? I'm going to do some makeup and talk to y'all about day 3 of the 100 Days to Brave. I'm going to say it's a challenge. I'm not necessarily sure if it is a challenge. It's a book that kind of created a huge following. And so now there's a guided journal where you can blog every day. The lady who wrote it, her name is Annie Downs. She's on Facebook, and normally we start this type of, you start your challenges at the beginning of the year. Hey, Robert. If you're doing something new, if you're doing a challenge, some people start it at the beginning of the year. But we all need a boost right now, right? COVID I never thought this could happen, and I know a lot of y'all think this too, but I never thought this could happen to us. I never thought our lives would be so disrupted by a virus. I'm not a doctor. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure it's a virus. It's like the flu. It's just we have very little immunity, and it's shutting us down. So right now, we need to be braver than ever before. And we need to be nice to each other. So I'll talk to you about my 100 Days of Brave, day 3. So day 1 was really nice. I read the journal. I thought about, I kind of pumped myself up. I was like, wow, you're so brave. I do all these brave things every day. And I realized I used to do things that scared me to death. I used to do things that literally made my knees shake. And then I started to get comfortable doing those things, and they no longer made my knees shake, but I wasn't necessarily tackling new obstacles. I was becoming comfortable in what I could do, and I thought, well, you're brave. You've done all this. You're so brave. But what I was doing was normal activities. I used to have a lot of anxiety, and I've told you all about this before, like Lexapro saved my life. I was anxious. I was depressed. I was basically a basket case. Lexapro saved my life. So the things I was doing where I was patting myself on the back for being so brave were like normal activities. But when you've been scared of doing those things your whole life, and you do them, you should be proud of yourself. Like if there's one thing that you're scared of, and I don't care if it's taking a picture with no filter, if it's going out of town, if it's, talking to somebody who intimidates you, if there's one thing that you're scared of and you're able to conquer that fear, you should be proud of yourself. And I was really proud of the things I've done. I was scared to death to do public speaking. In college, I took my speech class. In those days, I guess it was a video course. I wouldn't even say it was an online course. I'm trying to remember how I even did it. But for speech, I knew there was no way I could stand up in front of a room full of people and do speeches. So I did a video course where I used an old school video camera. It's been so long I don't even remember. But I had a video camera set up, and I would have to have so many people in the audience. And those would be people I was super familiar with. And I would make my speech, and I sent the tape in to my professor. And I don't remember what grade I made, but that was the only way I could have ever passed a speech class because public speaking terrified me. I could not stand people looking at me. I wanted to be invisible. And look at me now. I'm on live video with no makeup, doing my makeup, talking to you about the things I've done that I'm proud of that were hard for me. So I've done a lot of things that frightened me, and I'm really proud of that, but I stopped doing things that scare me. I cannot remember the last time I did something that made my knees shake, and I used to be a shaky-kneed person. So in doing this challenge, the 100 Days to Brave challenge, I'm stepping out. I'm doing more. I'm going to talk to people who scare me. people who intimidate me, and this is for business purposes. I am going to take my business to another level by doing things that scare me. I'm going to talk to boutique owners. I'm going to talk to successful people. Thank you, Shannon. I'm going to do, like, every day, I'm going to do something that makes my knees shake, that scares me. I'm going to be brave. And I'm going to take that back. I'm going to try to do things that make my knees shake and make me scared, because I know that's going to give me the biggest results for the things I want. So today is day 3 of a 100-day thing, and I'll tell y'all what happened today. So today, a friend of mine posted a picture of somebody in like Daisy Dukes, cut off denim shorts. And you could see the cellulite on the back of her legs, like, which I don't really wear Daisy Dukes, but I would. The cellulite doesn't bother me now. And what's crazy is it did when I was maybe 20, 25. I judged my body so harshly, and I was absolutely in perfect shape. I had no complaints, but I wasn't confident. And if I saw one piece of cellulite or 1 inch of an imperfection, I judged myself. And I would not wear something that I wanted to wear, because I thought I can't do that. I don't look good in it. People are going to laugh at me, and I can't do that. And this is when, again, I was in perfect shape. Like, I should have been grateful at the time, and you don't realize it. But even now, I'm 49, and 10 years from now, I'm going to wish I had worn, well, let me take that back. I'm not going to wish that I had worn the 2-piece to the beach or to the pool and, like, enjoyed myself and not worried what other people thought and been comfortable. Because a 1-piece bathing suit isn't so comfortable. Guys may not understand this, but a 1-piece bathing suit, when you have to go to the bathroom, you have to pull it all the way off. It's confining. Your stomach doesn't get sun, and you feel like you're basically wearing all of your clothes to the swimming pool. So I'm not going to look back, and I hope in 10 years I'm still wearing a 2-piece bathing suit. So I've been wearing a 2-piece bathing suit this entire summer, and I haven't worn one for probably at least 10 years. I have not worn, like, I've been to the beach, we've had a pool, I've been on boats, and I've worn a 1-piece, sometimes even with a skirt, because I was embarrassed of my body, and I didn't want to be judged. I didn't want to expose anything I was embarrassed about. So this summer, which, as you know, I've been divorced for a couple months. My divorce was final in May, and it was really freeing. I've been married for 20 years to the same person, but the divorce was really freeing, and I kind of feel like there's nothing I can't do. So I started wearing a 2-piece bathing suit this year for the first time, again, in like 10 or 15 years. And I posted a picture of it, which some of you might have seen on my Facebook feed. Now, I've posted bathing suit photos on Instagram. I've posted them in my story. I've posted them on Snapchat, on Twitter. But Facebook is a little different. Facebook is more conservative. I have a lot more real life friends here, like people I grew up with, my family. And I didn't really feel comfortable posting a bathing suit pic here, and definitely not making it public. But when I saw that graphic today, where somebody was wearing Daisy Dukes and they wrote on the back of their leg, "Wear the damn shorts," I thought, I needed to hear that 15 years ago. I needed to hear that 29 years ago when I was 20 and worried about what people would think if I wore short shorts. That was something I needed to hear. So I took that photo as inspiration. We were at the pool, and I specifically took a picture, like, exposing my stomach, a bikini pic of my body, but I wanted the focus to be kind of on my stomach. It's definitely not flat. It's definitely not perfect. It's not a goal stomach, and it's not something I'm comfortable posting. So I posted it on Instagram and here and on Twitter. and somebody was mean to me. So, like, I probably had 100 supportive comments, and one person said something ugly, and it wasn't even about my stomach. He said my arms were fat. Well, first of all, fat to me is like an ugly word, but I am overweight. And yeah, I know it. That's why it's hard to get in a two-piece bathing suit. That's why I made the post, because my body isn't perfect. You know, I don't know anyone, and I know I know beautiful people. I know beautiful people who look like supermodels, and they tear themselves apart. They're like, oh, I did this, or I got in really good shape for this, and then I gained 5 pounds, and I can't wear this. And these are like 20-something-year-olds. Like, to me, my daughter is the most beautiful person in the world. She's in amazing shape. She was an athlete, but she doesn't like her body. She's told me before, she's like, Mom, I look like a boy. I'm not comfortable doing this. And to me, she's the most beautiful thing in the whole world. And she should never for 1 second feel like she's ugly or feel like there's anything wrong with her body. But the world made her feel like that. I never did. I always told her she was beautiful. She was my little princess. I'm the mom who tells their daughter she's a princess. But growing up, middle school, high school, people are mean to each other. I'm looking for eyeshadow. Give me just a second. People are mean to each other. So the world made her feel like she's less than beautiful, like she's less than perfect, because of whatever she sees or whatever people have told her. She doesn't think she's pretty, and she tears herself apart. Whether she thinks she has a big forehead, she thinks she needs a nose job, she thinks she's too skinny, or she thinks she's fat. And that is what I don't want one more person to feel like. So you are beautiful. I don't care if you're 100 pounds overweight or if you're 30 pounds underweight. Be healthy, eat, take your vitamins, drink your fluid, moisturize, but you are beautiful. You are. And no one in this world should have the power to make you feel like you're not good enough. So, again, today, for me, I did a brave thing. I'm going to go ahead and... I can't find my eyeshadow. But... I'm going to put my mascara on. I don't want anyone else to feel like they're not good enough because of a random comment either a stranger on Facebook says, or a mean girl in high school or middle school says, or a troll on Facebook says, okay? We are all beautiful. I've posted that, I've said that over and over. We are all beautiful. And if you don't want to post a bikini pic, you don't have to at all. You don't have to put yourself out there. It's hard. I push it and I don't look back. When I do videos, I don't watch the playback. When I post a picture like the one I posted today, sometimes I don't even want to read the comments. But the guy that said something mean, that comment jumped out at me. And I was like, hey, you can't steal my joy. You can't say that. I already said I haven't worn a two-piece bathing suit in 10 years. So you're not going to take that away from me. I could have deleted the pic. I could have deleted the comment. But I didn't want to. I wanted the pic to stay up there. I wanted people to see, no matter what your age, no matter what your size, you can live your best life. You can wear what you want, and no person making a random comment can affect you. You can do it. But you don't have to post a picture. If you're someone like me who didn't want to wear a two-piece to the beach because you felt like you were out of shape or you felt like people would judge you, wear that two-piece. Find something you're comfortable with. It doesn't have to be a string bikini. Like, the bathing suit I had on today was actually kind of modest. Like, it had a medium coverage bottom. It was not a string bikini. Like, I was not inappropriate at all. But wear something that makes you feel comfortable. Wear the two-piece. wear a tankini. Throw that swim skirt away. I wore those for too many years. I wore swimming shorts, okay? I mean, imagine. I was like 30 years old in some of the best shape of my life, and I was wearing swimming shorts because I was not comfortable with how I looked, and I didn't really have anyone in my life to pump me up. Right now, I have a wonderful circle of friends. And when I said this earlier, my daughter is my number one hype person. I don't care what I look like. She'll say, Mom, you are fire. You are beautiful. You're my role model. You're living your best life, and I love you. So if you don't have a built-in hype girl like I do, get out there and find your hype girl. You deserve it. Okay, so that's 3 days of 100 Days to Brave. Get the book, get the journal, do it with me. But live your best life, and nothing, it's hard, but once you start being brave, those words don't hurt you anymore. You know you have people to reach, and you know you're so much more powerful than some anonymous person on the internet than their words. Those words mean nothing. So be brave, and I'll see you later. Bye, y'all.